There are days I bust out crying, there are days that I look at what happened to me, and just a lot of stuff. But
that makes you admit to yourself what you've done and express it to another human being.
So step 5 is when I talk about it then to another human being, which I'm terrified to do, but it has to be done. You know what I mean? As I say, like, there's stuff that's popping up when I'm out of walk now, and I have to write it down just to get it on the page. I don't want any stone unturned this time. I don't want any shortcuts. I want to completely do this properly. And in the months of doing it, share my journey. That's why I'm sitting here today. Share what way I was, and that it's not for everybody, but it worked for me, especially with the looking at yourself part. I always avoid looking at myself. Always try to justify myself, even when I was drinking and all. Justify stuff all the time. They done that, they done this, they done that, and blame game all the time. But now, no, I done it. I was responsible for everything I done. Even with the drinking drugs I did, I made the decision to do everything. So, and I have to have my hands up. And I can't blame other people, and I'm not using God either as an escape. God's just helped me through the whole thing there.
What were you angry? I was angry too, but you were angry through the whole period of taking drinking drugs?
The anger, I don't know where it stems from here. Sure, I'm not in the midst of thinking it now, but just the environment growing up. Just, I don't know, listening to stories, listening to this. I thought I had to be mad to be anything recognising your family at times, you know. I wanted to be the mad uncle. I wanted to be the mad dad. I wanted to be the mad person.
Because you looked up to them in their life?
I looked up to them and then I had idols, I say, when I watched them films and all. Like, them films had a massive impact on me, like. I hadn't turned them on this time in recovery, but even when I was drinking, I just religiously watched them films over and over again. Just, what would you say, like an alter ego sort of thing. And I was just mad. I was really, really love violence. Even to this day, like, I watch violent sports still, like MMA, and if me and you were sitting here and there were a fight going on over there, I'm stuck to that fight, you know what I mean? But at the minute, like, I would train, me and my brother went to boxing since a young age too, like. I think it was about 7 or 8 when I went in the boxing gym. So I could always handle myself, but when it came to fighting in the street, and I've done kickboxing and all, it wasn't doing all this. It was, how can I damage this person as quick as possible that they can't get up? Or the dirtiest stuff, the dirtiest things I had done. Kicking in the fists, eye gouging, biting, just anything they want. And as I say, my brother was stabbed, so I had this thing in my head that anybody I thought was going to stab me after I hit them. So I had this thing of making sure they stayed down after I hit them. Like. But it's awful, like, really, really is awful.
What I always ask people, Nosy, I used to drink white cider, and that drove me mad. What was it you drunk?
When I drunk anything, you know, in bars, shots and all that crack, but I would have stuck to beer to start. No any type of alcohol, it sends me mad. Just I'm one of them boys that shouldn't drink. I've tried wines, I've tried loads of different stuff, like natural, not natural beers, but like beers with less ingredients in it. I tried vodka before because I heard that was, even though there's like pure vodka, like Grey Goose and all before, I heard that was good. Nothing worked, nothing. Just that they talk about it, I don't know if they talk about it in the thing, but they say it's an illness, like. It's and they talk about it, it's like a fever. It's like just a thing that I have. And then even if I took one sip, the obsession starts. I don't think about the drink in front of me, I think about the next 10. Do you know what I mean? And then if I go out in the night out, I have to come back to carry out. If I go out in the night out, and I just can't enjoy the drink. It's just consume as much as I can. Boom, 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 boom. It's just mad. It really is mad. And it's been like that since I started. It really is. I hadn't had a normal drinking career at all. Like. I know I've seen people progressively get worse. I was just bad from the start. Like. was just, I don't know what the love was in. I think it gave me more confidence, they fight, give me more confidence, they talk to girls, give me more confidence, they be more brash and be them alter egos I wanted to be. But it's just now, I've just, my awareness to it all, it's just opened this past couple of months. Like, it's just been a real learning journey. Like.
Did you always have money?
Money.
To
Working,
buy it?
working since I'm 16. When I was younger. When I was younger, I don't really know how I got money. I used to do stuff in the house for money. I used to do hoovering and hoover my dad's car and do stuff like that. But when I was 16 now, well, when you're 16, you're lifting, you get your first 10 grand tax free. I was lifting about £400 a week, handing £30 on the house, all mine. Like. So my mum and dad, when I was all do drink when I was 15. Like. I mean, I kept getting drunk. I had this system in my head. If I kept getting caught drinking, they're going to have to give in. And a way it did work. I was grounded for full summers and all. My mum and dad, I'd try and put some discipline on me, like. But it was just work time.
I was too. You were kind of wild.
Wild, mental, absolutely mental. I went against everything. Everything, even in school, in secondary school, I dobbed. I used to I didn't want to do that. And even still this day, I struggle with authority. Like, do you know what I mean? I struggle with people telling me what to do, unless it's in recovery terms. But like cops and all, I fucking hated them my whole life. And I was just mad. Just mad to be sitting now looking at how mad I actually was like. But then in recovery and I went on orphans too at the start. I went on orphans and got a counsellor. The first thing I noticed on orphans was that the counsellor had a tattoo in his hand. And that was me, I can relate to this boy. And then he was an addict. So I could proper open up to him. I never had that before when I was growing up. So I think, see your traumas, in my way, traumas can be your qualifications. And that's what I get from sponsors and the orphans, people helped me in there. It was all recovering addicts. They loved it, they walked it. Even today, I'm really glad it was you that asked me to come down and do this interview because you've walked it, you loved it, and it makes me feel, you know the crack, instead of going to somebody, it's just like, they don't really know, they never loved it, do you know what I mean?